Hello and welcome to another episode of Thames Explained. I'm Arabella and today we're here at the sewage treatment works and we're going to find out what happens after you brush and flush. I'm here at the sewage treatment works with Matt today and he's going to show me around, let me know how everything works after you flushed your loo and we get the water safe to go back into nature.
Each site has its own specific flow to full treatment. The raw sewage comes into the site forwards through our sewage treatment process to change it from raw sewage coming in to clean final effluent going into the river. What's
the network of pipes sort of leading up through to here? Is it quite a long system?
You might be able to hear it in the background. These pumps ramp up and down to maintain a level in that well. So we can utilise gravity as much as possible for the rest of the process, so we save on energy.
So, Matt, we're into the next bit. It's been pumped up and what I can see rushing under our feet right now. What's happening?
We don't just get the toilet roll and the solid matter. We also get things like wet wipes and sanitary products, which we need to remove from the process. So what you're seeing beneath us here is one of our inlet screens. As the screen rotates around, it captures those solids and it removes them from the flow as it passes forwards.
A bit like a conveyor belt, that things that really shouldn't have been flushed down the toilet.
It's exactly that. It's exactly that. It's a conveyor belt, yeah.
Straight away, as I look down, I can see a wet wipe. There's a bit of plastic there. I mean, even in the short time that I've been stood here, that conveyor belt is filling up with all sorts of stuff. So it's definitely a bit less noisy over here. Matt, what's going on?
So what we're trying to do here is settle out and remove the grit from the process. Grit can be naturally occurring runoff from the roads, you know, all of that makes its way into the drains. These baffle walls you see here, they're angled specifically to slow the flow down and create an even flow through this tank. We drop the solids to the bottom and we can remove them.
So because the water's going more slowly, it sinks basically?
Exactly, it's the same way as a river might look cloudy when it's flowing really fast because there's loads of mud in it.
Yeah.
The same way as it might look slightly clearer in the summer.
So we've got rid of the solid bits, we've got the wet wipes out, we've got rid of the grit. So what's going on in this bit here?
So this is the first stage of settlement in the sewage treatment work process. What we're trying to do here, the flow that we've seen following our grit removal, we're pumping that up. So you can see we're pumping into the centre of these tanks.
Right, okay.
And what we're doing, we're allowing the sludge to settle to the bottom. We can capture the solids at the base of the tank.
So this bit of the plant's definitely considerably more peaceful than the other areas we've seen so far. What's going on in the forbidden jacuzzi down there at the moment then?
Yeah, so this definitely is a forbidden jacuzzi. Don't go jumping in. So what we're doing here, we're aerating our sludge as it works its way through. We're looking after our bacteria that are thriving in these lanes and they're doing the treatment process for us.
So what's that bacteria doing?
They're consuming a lot of the solid matter, our ammonia. The ammonias that come through, they change those and they become nitrates.
And making your water safer, essentially.
Yes, exactly that, yeah. This all forms part of the permit compliance which we're here to adhere to.
Where is that going? Does it go to another tank or?
In the final settlement tank here, we're dropping the solids to the bottom.
Yeah.
The clear water is at the top, weiring over that you see here. Moving on to one further stage now, which is our tertiary treatment.
Yeah.
And I like to think of that as a polishing process.
Okay.
Before we then release it to the river.
So, Matt, we've been on quite the journey together through the plant today. What's going on here?
So we are at the final stage of our treatment process. This is what we like to call tertiary treatment. So we've got a series of filters beneath our feet here. What happens is as the flow passes through the filter, the effluent passes through and the solids get trapped on the filter and is then cleaned.
Okay, is it sort of like a metal mesh like the one we saw earlier for the wet wipes or?
Not so much a mesh, more of a cloth. Think of these as like a cloth filter and the flow passes through.
Perfect, so you know it's gone from being flushed, going up through the system, coming down to here and then it's ready to go back out into nature.
What we release here are often actually enhancing the environment that we discharge into, you know. We get loads of wildlife here, loads of fish, herons, all sorts. It's really, really nice to see. Okay, so this is the final part of our sewage treatment process. This is where we are releasing our effluent, which has been through the whole sewage treatment works, out to the environment, out to the watercourse.
Thank you and for everyone that works here for all the hard work you put in and making this process possible.
No problem.
So the next time you have a shower, flush the toilet or pour what's left of your cup of tea down the sink, remember that that water goes on quite the journey, as we've seen today, to make sure that it's safe and ready to go back out into the environment.